Welcome back to TTS Daily V right here. First story, United Airlines flight UA198, a Boeing 787-9 departed Los Angeles for Shanghai on March 22, 2025 at 2 p.m. with 257 passengers and 13 crew members. It is a 13.5-hour flight. However, 2 hours into the flight, the plane diverted to San Francisco International Airport SFO because why? Dearest pilot forgot his passport. Oh my god. Flight Radar 24 data showed the plane flying over the Pacific Ocean before turning back to California. We have seen news about flight, making sudden emergency landing or diverting to other stops because of passenger issues, but this is the first time because of the pilot forgetting his passport. Passengers posted on X about the diversion, criticizing United for the delay and demanding compensation. United Airlines apologized, offered agent assistance, provided meal vouchers and arranged compensation for passengers. A new crew was assigned and the plane departed SFO at 9 p.m. on March 22nd and arrived in Shanghai only 6 hours behind schedule. Honestly, if the plane diverted to San Francisco 2 hours into the 13.5 hours flight and only arrived in Shanghai 6 hours behind schedule, honestly, kudos to them. That is actually quite a miracle in itself, only a 6 hours delay. What do you think? The South Korean government declared a state of national disaster due to massive wildfires in southeastern Gyeongsang regions, Andong, Bonghwat, Sancheong, Ilseong, and Ilsan. The fire started in Sancheong, North Gyeongsang on March 21st and spread rapidly due to dry weather and strong winds with risk of further expansions. So far, we have 18 deaths reported, mostly individuals in their 60s or older, and 19 injured. Victims include 4 found burned on a road on March 25th, wildfire responders, and civil servants. Rescue efforts include 87 helicopters and 4,900 plus personnel, which include firefighters, military deployed on March 26, and over 500 prison inmates have been evacuated. The damages comprise of over 17,000 hectares of forest and 209 homes/factories destroyed. Gonsa Temple in Ilseong, a 1,000-year-old historic site, has been completely razed as of March 25th, and fires are threatening Ha Hok Folk Village, a UNESCO World Heritage Site right now. The acting president Han Duck-soo called it the worst wildfire in Korean history. Despite maximum efforts, situation remains critical. Public are urged to avoid burning vegetation or discarding cigarettes carelessly. And this is a Singapore Embassy advisory. Singaporeans in South Korea are advised to monitor local news, follow authorities, and use the National Disaster and Safety Portal and Emergency Ready app for real-time alerts and safety info. Take care, everyone, and please stay updated before making any travel plans to South Korea in the meantime. The haze is back in Singapore and is affecting air quality. 24 hours PSI rated moderate on March 26, with Central Singapore rating the highest at 76 PSI, the East at PSI 70, and the North at PSI 62, the cleanest air quality in Singapore. If you've been looking out the window at the clouds lately, it's a bit more cloudy than usual. Well, that's the haze. The haze is linked to hotspots in the Mekong area by the National Environment Agency (NEA), and moderate to dense smoke haze were observed in Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Many stations in northern, eastern, and central Mekong sub-region report very unhealthy levels. Hotspot and smoke haze may worsen in dry Mekong areas in the coming days, with the risk of transboundary haze affecting Singapore. I'm just surprised this time the haze doesn't come from Indonesia, because I come from a time where usually when Singapore gets the haze, it's always Indonesia's issue with burning forests. But the current wet weather in Singapore is expected to keep the overall haze situation subdued. Anyway, maybe it's time to start breaking out our masks again. We're still in Singapore, where fish in a condominium pond were allegedly left to suffocate and die after the pond was drained for cleaning, as reported by the Animals Concerns Research and Education Society (ACRES) Singapore. A video posted by ACRES on Facebook March 25, 2025 showed workers cleaning the drained pond with fish struggling and flopping in the enclosure. One worker was seen tossing a dying fish onto the walkway. The pond, existing for 25 years, was drained under the building management's instruction, with fish discarded alive. The pond contained tilapias, pelcos, and stingrays. The condominium attempted to rehome the turtles but made no provisions for the fishes. The issue reflects a broader issue of failing to recognize fish as sentient beings capable of experiencing stress and pain. ACRES emphasized that governments, businesses, and the public must prevent such suffering, and fish owners, breeders, and sellers have a duty to ensure proper care. A case has been filed with the National Parks Board and Parks for investigation. And for our last story of the day, a passerby notified police on March 19 suspecting fake monks begging for alms outside Bedok 216 Food Centre and Market, as he saw people giving food and possibly money. The monks were actually from Palelai Buddhist temple in Bedok, a legitimate Buddhist temple founded in 1962 and not fake monks, okay? The temple's monks conduct daily alms rounds in Bedok, a 25-year tradition, accepting only food and not money as part of their monastic practice. The passerby observe monks with 3 to 4 helpers collecting food around 8 a.m, with some people offering food, kneeling or possibly giving money. A volunteer has explained that monks cannot accept money and any cash given by the public is collected by volunteers and deposited into the temple fund. Similar concerns were raised before, prompting the temple president to clarify the alms rounds, educate the public about Buddhist traditions and mutual support. Monks stand still with bowls, don't solicit, and only accept consumable/uncooked food. Excess food is shared with the community and needy. Lastly, for context, the Palelai Buddhist temple provides detail of the practice and alms round locations on its website.